Go ring the bell. Ring the bell. Oscar, ring the bell. Oscar, ring it. Can you do it again? Good guy. Ring the bell. Oscar, ring the bell. Go ring the bell. Yay, good boy. Mom gotta go get you some chicken. Okay, now, you know what? Roll over. Roll over. And ring the bell. Ding, ding. Oh, never get tired of it. Hi, and welcome to the channel. Welcome to Crafting with Lola and Oscar. Yep, that's right. What you just saw a few minutes ago was my crazy little 7-year-old 4-pound Yorkie Bichon. His name is Oscar, and where I am, he is always there. So welcome to the channel. And every week we'll be posting on Friday, so don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell so you know when I will put up a new video. I'll be doing all kinds of things, remakes, things that I've seen done with my own twist, or things I just create out of the blue. So please, please, please come on in, ring the bell, enjoy yourself, and by all means, leave a comment and share. So come on, let's get into this week's video. I think you'll like it. It's time for a remake of one of my cards. I have a request to remake this card. I call it my Sista Girlfriend cards, right? So the person wants it. They want it to look just like this, which is, I was like, oh, okay, let me make sure I can go back and do that again. But yeah, so I'm going to remake that. It's one of my little weekend projects. They want it just like that, just like they see it. So let me show you what I used to do that. So this is from the Crafter's Companion Decoupage collection, flowers, and this is the floral bouquet. It's decoupage, so I got that one all set up. Some Empire Gold gilding wax, okay, embossing folder, obviously some collage glue, some Bordeaux, quick dry ink, okay. That's what we're going to do on the edges. We have I'm going to double this up for dimension, put some pads behind it. This is a die that I got from, I believe, Spellbinders on Amazon. A little sparkle pen, because what's life without a little glitter pen. A couple of layers of for your mat and your layer. This is your card base, 5x7. And then, I don't know what you call this thing. But what happens is you run it across the edges of the top of your paper, and it gives it that jag. Now, I tore that, but it gives it that little jaggedy roughage on it. Okay? Did I miss anything? And of course, your stamps. And that one says hi and hey. And that's pretty much everything that I need for this remake of this card. So, again, Sista Girlfriend card. And let's get started. So this is the format for your embossing of your cover, the front of your card, this card here, right? You want to take your one plate, your card, with the embossing folder, use the magnetic shim to make the imprint deeper, and then just your plastic one. If you try to put both the clear ones, it's going to probably kick out and be too thick. Okay, and then when you get done, you have a nice imprinted sheet of beautiful cardstock that you're going to cover with gilding wax. Very pretty. So I'm going to use some of the Empire Gold, just a little bit. All right. I always like to put it on the tip of my finger and then scrape it off so that it doesn't be clumpy. So I'll cover my whole top of my finger like that. Get a good part on there, because that way the whole fingers, and then I just scrape it off. Okay, so it's just nice and even on my finger. And then I don't do it like this, but I just lightly go over it. And I kind of do it at a side, like that. So I don't have big blobs of, because you can always go back and add more to the areas that you want, depending on how you want it to look. And then I'm also moving my finger around. See, I'm moving my finger back and forth like that to get it all off. Okay, so now I want to go back and I want to really put some more on there. Even though a lot of this is going to be covered up, I still want to put a little bit more on there. Okay. Make sure it's all nice and even on my finger, even on the very tip. Okay? And then I'm going to actually turn this around because I didn't get this section here. And again, I'm going at an angle, real light. I'm not putting my hand down. I'm not doing it down. I'm just kind of barely just skimming over it, over the card. And this is gold, Empire Gold. I got something like that. Yeah, it couldn't hurt to have a little bit more. Maybe a little bit more. Then after I do that, again, much of this is going to be covered up, so it doesn't hurt to put a little bit more gilding wax on here. Doesn't hurt. It won't hurt. There we go. Okay. And then get that off your hands as much as possible so you don't mess up your other project. It's water soluble, so it'll come off, but for right now, you just want to make sure you don't. Alright. So, there we have that. I don't know if you can see it, but. Alright. So, again, this is Empire Gold Gilding Wax. One jar will last you a lifetime, I tell you, I promise you. Now with this other piece, which it goes actually on the inside of the card, all I did was, you need a good sturdy piece of cardstock. All I did simply is I just did this. This is all I did to it. I just balled it up, crinkled it up a couple of times, right? Okay. Tore it a couple of times like that. Then I took my little, I don't know what this thing is called, and I just ran it across a couple of edges to give it a little jaggedy thing. And you don't even need to, you can use like a piece of, a file card or something, but see how it gives it that little ragginess. I don't think that's really a word, but alright, so did that, right? That's for the inside of the card. For the decoupage, I put it together again on foam. I use my glitter pen, and because it's really flat, but once you put the glitter on it, see how much nicer it looks, how much prettier it looks. Okay, so that's for that. For these guys, I cut them out twice, and I used the quick dry borax harmony ink, and I just went around the edges to make it look a little worn. And then I'm going to put some ink pads, a couple of ink pads in the middle to give it some dimension. Or you could cut this out on foam a couple of times to give it some dimension as well. For the inside of the card, one of the layers, which will be this layer here, for the inside of the card, I just went around the edges with borax, again, the ink here. This will go down like this, not all the way down, right? But you're going to leave some of it open, okay? And then you'll put your center statement in the middle. So this is for the inside of the card. Okay. So that's pretty much it. Now, I'll take this, I'm going to go around the edges of this layer here, okay? Yeah. And I might put a little bit more gilding wax on it. I'm not too sure. All right. So now The only thing I have done somewhat different. Now I will need a little, just a center for here, which is no big deal. I'll get my stamp and do the same thing, run it through the through the Gemini again to emboss it, put the gilding wax on it, stamp it. I put some pads on this so it would sit up, as well as I put some, I think, ink pad, some styrofoam, not styrofoam, what's the word? Pads, you know what I'm saying, pads, dimensional pads, so it'll sit up. So that's how the inside is very simple. Okay, and actually the outside is too. So now here is the base of the card. Okay, now the only thing I have not done is that I have not, so I'm going to put all that to the side for right now. The only thing I have not done is I haven't put another layer here on the card. Okay, so I'm going to find another piece of cardstock to go on here on the back, and then this will lay down like this. Okay. Let's see. Well, this will lay down once I find another piece of card. Now I'll probably put a little borax on it. I'm going to stick the flower here, like that. I'm going to get to my tape. I hate this dispenser. It's like a love-hate relationship with my tape dispenser. Alright, so let me just do this real quick. So you'll see how this was put together. Again, I need one more layer here. I'm going to just put this down in general so you can kind of get a general idea how this is going to go. Let's see. Hopefully that'll stick. The flowers will go here. So you'll definitely need foam pads. Okay, so the flower goes, I think, about like right there. I'm just kind of projecting. Okay, my girls, once I get them all doubled up, they're going to go here. Let's see, I need to bring the flower up a little bit more. Let's see. Okay, then these guys will go right here. And again, I'm just putting a little temporary tape on it so you can get the general idea. Okay. And then I'll put the sentiments in the middle where it says, hey, hello. And then in here will be the inside statement that says, happy birthday. I need to find another stamp. This is for my sister. She wanted me to redo this card. So we'll just kind of stick that like that. Just real quick so you can see how I made it. Okay, this is going to go on the inside with the statement in foam pads. Stick that inside just like that. Give or take. Now I have it lined up perfectly because I just wanted to show you. Okay, and oh, the flower fell off. And then that will be the card, the remake of this card right here. All right, have fun, you guys. Have a good weekend. Thank you for watching.